CropLife Africa Middle East is a regional association that represents 9 companies involved in the manufacture of crop protection products in Africa and Middle East, and is supported by a network of 22 associations across the region who are committed to sustainable agricultural practices and to the responsible use of plant science technologies in the region. Challenges have dominated agriculture in our region over the past year. These include the invasion of fall armyworm, locusts, the COVID-19 pandemic, and increased activism against science-based regulatory system. This aside, the efforts of CropLife Africa Middle East and its national associations remain committed to advocating and encouraging governments to rely on scientific decisions. We applaud the efforts of many countries for considering agriculture as an essential service during the COVID-19 pandemic. We maintain regulatory functions during COVID-19 and worked with authorities to submit the crop protection products registration files electronically. We are constantly promoting the adoption of regulation rules, including the protection of intellectual property and the harmonization of regulatory frameworks for crop protection products. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, we were unable to hold our annual sub-regional conference. Nevertheless, we dedicated meetings and webinars that allowed us to interact and hold dialogue with regulatory authorities, policymakers, and stakeholders. Moreover, due to the increase in activism in the region, we constantly advocated for an efficient and science-based regulatory system. Several technical projects were completed and results were actively shared with the regulatory authorities, contributing to the development and enhancement of assessment schemes. We have actively engaged dialogue with key stakeholders, including USDA, EAC, African Union, growers and regulatory authorities on maximal residues level and trade. We continued our commitment in promoting sustainability and stewardship across the region. The use of digitalization in stewardship outreach was undertaken as a key project during 2020. This was also considered as an extremely useful tool during the COVID-19 pandemic, with the aim of expanding stewardship messaging to reach 1 million farms by the end of 2021. The spray service provider concept has been further developed and continues to be our main driver in rolling out integrated pest management and the responsible use of pesticides with our key partners in several countries. CropLife Africa Middle East is engaged to ensure that the development, use and proper disposal or recycling of crop protection containers is managed sustainably to protect both the farmer and the environment. Between 2016 and 2019, led by CropLife South Africa, we collected more than 20.5 thousand tons of plastics from empty pesticide containers and recycled over 95% of this volume. CropLife International and CropLife Africa Middle East, in partnership with the Food and Agricultural Organization, continue to support multi-stakeholder partnerships in tackling obsolete pesticides. Emphasis was placed on the completion of the process in Morocco, Benin, and Malawi. The final destruction of all stocks in these countries is expected to be completed by the end of 2021, bringing the total of stocks withdrawn up to 8,000 tons. Our commitment to contribute to managing the threat of fall armyworm and the threat this poses to food safety was a training of trainers workshop held for East and Southern African countries and to ensure the rollout to farmers to fight this pest. In addition, CropLife Africa Middle East continues to provide solutions to the locust invasion through key partnerships with various governments. As far as the challenge of counterfeit and illegal products are concerned, we worked diligently to nurture coalitions and stakeholder alliances. These included the likes of USDA, USAID, Michigan State University Initiative in West Africa, USPTO Office of Policy and Internal Affairs. COVID-19 saw an insurgence of counterfeit pesticides in countries such as Uganda, Tanzania, Ghana and Nigeria. We embarked on digital communication to warn farmers of the increase in counterfeit pesticides on the market. CropLife Africa Middle East and the national associations worked closely with the authorities and customs on the alert and risks of infiltration and proliferation during the pandemic. This resulted in a record seizure of illegal or counterfeit pesticides. We continue our engagement with our national associations on project management through partnership such as SNV in Ghana and Ethiopia, USAID in Kenya. This cooperation gave us the opportunity to reinforce and empower our national associations. This year, we enhanced our communication and outreach campaign dubbed Africa Food Secure through social media. The voice of the industry was also heard through various interviews and articles that were conducted. Africa Middle East will continue to work with farmers to ensure food security across Africa and Middle East by providing technologies and innovations towards sustainable agriculture. We will strive to provide a favorable environment for our members to cascade down these technologies to farmers. CropLife Africa Middle East is proud to pursue this mission.